Hi y'all, I am Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney here in Miami, Florida. And today we're going to be discussing a very important subject that you have a lot of questions about, and there is no content on YouTube on this topic. More exactly, the recommendation letters in visas like O1, EB1, EB2 national interest waiver, and others that require such paperwork. At the end of this video, you will learn how to get a free evaluation of your talent visa case. Let's do this. Stanislav, why are you talking about recommendation letters? They are nowhere to be found in the criteria in the law that's written in the books. And of course, if you just read the law on USCIS website or you find it somewhere else on some website, no one ever talks about the recommendation letters in those petitions. And when you start preparing your paperwork for this type of visa, you may be surprised that you have to prepare quite a few of them. And again, if you work with the expert attorney who knows a thing or two about those visas. My company and I'm personally specialize at talent visas alongside with business visas. So these are the only visas we do: talent, business, and investment. That's all. We are up to date with the recent case law, with the judicial practice, with the USCIS appellate decisions and things like that. So we understand the importance of recommendation letters, and I require quite a few of them to increase the approval rate for your petitions. And I know some of you already know quite a few things about, for example, O1 visas, and you'll be like, Stanislav, you are not right. In O1B visa, there is a criteria which actually requires the recommendation letters from people from the industry. And you are absolutely right. So there is one visa that does ask you in the requirements to provide such recommendation letters. And this is visa O1B for talents in art, movie, and television. So this is quite correct, and if you knew that, I congratulate you because it's pretty deep knowledge already. Besides O1B, visas O1A, EB1A, these are work and immigrant talent visas, also EB2 national interest waiver. Those are the visas where we use a lot of recommendation letters. If you hire me for O1A visa, I will definitely ask you about 10 recommendation letters. For EB1A, about 15 recommendation letters. However, they are not the same. Each recommendation letter plays its own role. When I create a strategy for your case, and this is the first step that I do after myself and my team start on your case, the written strategy. In that strategy, not only I place your achievements under the proper criteria and describe how we're going to prove them, I also describe what each recommendation letter is going to do for your petition. For example, these two letters are going to be talking about your critical or leading role in the company that you worked for. This is also a recommendation letter, however, it plays a specific role closing one of the criteria in your case. Then I'll say these two or maybe three letters are going to be talking about your contribution into the field, about its originality and its significance for the field. And those would be from experts in the field. Then I'll say these two letters are going to be proving that these competitions that you won are prestigious and good awards, good competitions in the industry. So you already see from these examples that the recommendation letters are not just saying, hey, Mike is a great guy, he's a great IT specialist, or Julia is a great permanent makeup artist, or Jose is a great engineer. There could be one or two, maybe three letters like that where we describe the talent and achievements, and they're more general. However, a good recommendation letter plays a specific role in your case. And this is crucial, this is very important to understand. So if an attorney watches this video who is trying to do these kind of cases, you will learn a lot. As my potential client, you'll of course understand that I know quite a lot about this issue. So what is the structure of a good recommendation letter? There are 4 distinct parts in each letter, and they are the introduction. The second part is how the writer of the recommendation letter know the petitioner. The third part is the actual analysis of the talent or whatever should be analyzed in a letter. And the last part, the fourth, is the conclusion and recommendation for the green card. So in the introduction part, we have to establish who is the writer of this letter. And that person should have the right. And who has the right to do this? Only an expert or a qualified person. It cannot be anyone in the world. It should be a particular person in your field, with also maybe with awards, with some recognition, with publications, articles and things like that, who has the expertise to analyze your talent because that person is also talented. So this part could be at least half a page. Maybe even more, depending on the recognition of this person. The second is probably the smallest part, where the expert or the writer should inform the immigration officer how that person know the petitioner. And the super secret and insider information is that the best recommendation letters are from those who do not know you. And you say, Stanislav, what are you talking about? How can a person who doesn't know me write me a recommendation letter? Well, it does if you think of it deep. And if an expert knows your talent without knowing you, that means you have a recognition in your field. If you have an expert, Mr. Smith, who already heard about your talent, about your projects, about your work, about your talent, to the extent that he can analyze it and make a conclusion. So this is the best recommendation letter. Also, some experts do not know you and they do not know your talent. However, if you request them to analyze your talent or your project and your work, they can also say so. Hey, Mr. Green asked me to analyze his project in the field of engineering, and I've done the work. And then the third part. So this, the second part is very important for immigration officer to understand who is that person, how does he know you or she knows you, and whether you requested that analysis or it was the free will of that person to write that letter. The third part is actually, of course, the critical, the most important, because there the expert starts talking about the projects, analyzing your achievements, maybe talking about your contribution, maybe talking about your critical role in the company, maybe proving that your publications have a lot of value to the industry, maybe proving that the competition you participated is very valuable. So this part basically is the juice, is the meat of your recommendation letter, and it should be very detailed. It should be very narrow to your talent, to your project, to your achievements. And of course, the fourth part is pretty easy. That's where the expert recommends you for the green card or for the work visa in the US. A good recommendation letter is gonna be not less than 2 pages, like this, right? With text covering the entire page. So make sure that when you have this letter, when somebody is writing your letter, it's very detailed. It's not less than 2 pages. Sometimes they're 3-4 pages, depending on talents of the writer as a writer and your talents. You guys should have watched my other videos where I go deep into criteria of EB-1A, of O-1 visas, of EB-2 national interest waiver. If you think that you are a talented person and you can bring good to the States and you want to live in this country, go down below this video and fill out the questionnaire that I prepared for you in order for me to give you a free evaluation of your case within 48 hours, something that other attorneys call consultation and want to charge you $300. So please do that and smash the like button if you found the value in this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a lot of good and I think the best content on YouTube among other immigration attorneys. And also don't forget to subscribe to my TikTok and my Instagram. Almost every day I do updates on the current laws in business, investment, and talent visas. I am Stanislav Shamaev, the lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.